Hi everyone. So let's see. I was just mentioning I'm back from Florida. My son's team, they came in second, so technically they are the second fastest under 17-year-old crew boat in the country, which is really cool. And the part that I'm most excited about for him is they came in second last year too. Different team that beat them, but the spread was about the same. It was like 1.2 seconds. It was really close. Had it could have on any given day, I'm sure it could have gone the other way. And yeah, I think they were really bummed out last year. It's like if you don't win, somehow you're losing. And his attitude was just so wholesome and so healthy. It's just like, look, we showed up, we gave it our all. I don't think there's anything else we could have done, and I'm just happy, happy we did it, and we rode a great race. And I was just like, man, that's pretty awesome for a 16-year-old. I don't know if I had that wherewithal at that age. And so it made me think of this one of my favorite Buddhist phrases here, which is, "We are entitled to the effort, but not the outcome." And I practice this or try to practice this on a daily basis where I just remind myself like my job is just to keep showing up in life, just keep stepping in wholeheartedly, doing the best that I can, and just trust that whatever the outcome is or however things play themselves out, that's just the way it's going to be. And I try to let go of the attachment to the outcome, uh, which is not easy. Um, and but I think it's a really great life philosophy, and in many ways, that's what we practice here, right? We I think we keep coming back, especially when we do our mindfulness practices. The point of the meditation is not being perfect at being able to keep our focus on sort of non-attachment, but it's really about being able to show up time and time again, moment after moment, and say, oh, okay, like I was trying to focus my attention and stay with my breath, and then my mind hijacked me and took me somewhere else, but that's okay. Like I'm just going to keep putting effort into it. And so there's these two words or phrases that I like here. One is right effort, and the other one is skillful action. And that's when it comes to putting in effort, that's really all we can do. And right effort, not as in right or wrong, but really as in, I'd say maybe righteous or um, aligned with core values. Like, is the effort that I'm putting in this given moment, what's the intention behind it, and is it aligned with something that is reflective of the values that I hold dear? And then just practice that. So getting better and better at it by showing up and sitting quietly and doing these 15 minutes of positivity sessions. That's really where we build our capacity for skillful action. So anyway, I thought today let's take a gander into that space and see what comes up. So let's start by closing our eyes and notice the body breathing, the body sitting, and see if you can connect with a sense of effortlessness that is just sitting quietly. Heart is pumping, the lungs are breathing, skin is sensing. It's all just happening. And noticing all of it happening can be a very, call it sort of effortless activity or action. And there's nothing for us to do other than notice or appreciate that the body is doing its thing. It includes the brain, of course, thinking and remembering and making plans for the future. Oftentimes, I know for me, when I've been in places that were really uncomfortable or stressful emotionally, or depression or anxiety, this tendency to put a lot of effort, a lot of intensity into mindfulness practice, really trying to fixate on, I've got to get this right so I start feeling better. So what I'm suggesting here is seeing if we can really relax and flow into the effortlessness that is just being, just being with all of it. And this ability to simply be with in a calm, equanimous manner is one of the most valuable life skills to cultivate and to learn. This makes everything, all life experiences, just become smoother, more open. It's very flowy and round, gentle effort. And of course, depending on what's going on in our lives in any given moment, this ability to simply be with and allow and flow, what's easier or harder. This is where clarity of intention and our values comes in. If we can remember why we're doing what we're doing, or why we're trying to put in effort, sometimes that's the doorway in, simply remembering the intention behind the effort. That my experience really applies for everything. So it could be interpersonal relationships, what's the effort that we're putting in to connecting or communicating with someone, or the work that we do, self improvement, self betterment projects or things we work on. Just coming back to this question of, why am I doing what I'm doing? Does it feel like I'm showing up in a wholesome manner? Is my effort wholesome? And then just letting go of whatever the outcome is of that situation. Something very liberating about living life from that place, just showing up, putting in right effort and trying to build skills, and then just letting go of the rest, just allowing it to unfold however it needs to, just accepting that and letting go. And if we're able to hold this as a kind of approach to life, and just remember this moment and moment, we sort of meander through our lives, doing the best that we can, with what we've got, and just trusting that it'll unfold how it needs to. There's a lot of freedom in that. Take a deep breath in through the nose, long, slow exhale through the mouth. Hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in through the nose, through the mouth. Imagine yourself letting go of the need for things to be a certain way and just exhaling and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keeping the eyes closed, just let the body breathe on its own. Go ahead, open your eyes, come on back to the session. Um, yeah, I hope that's a helpful little mantra. Just remember, it's just all you can do is the best that you're doing. And I guess the question is, in any given moment, am I? And we know, I think we know on the inside, like, am I really doing the best that I can in this moment? If you are, then that's all you can do. So hope that's a good reminder and useful. See you tomorrow, everyone. Take good care.